Hey guys, Lawrence Carter back for another, first gameplay of Far Cry New Dawn. So in my settlement, my base, there's weapons. There's the infirmary over there. There's a helipad where you can go on expeditions. There's the explosives lab. There's the cartography, the healing garden. There's the training camp, and then here's the weapons. Let me just show you all the weapons quick. So all the weapons would be, so the normal baseball bat. The baseball bat would break quite easily, so I wouldn't really recommend it, except if you're starting the game. Then we have the Rusty 1911. This is the gun I usually start out with, and it's a really good gun, especially if you're looking for solid power. Then there's the Rusty 44 Magnum. It has good damage, good rate per fire. So it's also great for power. Then we have the Rusty SMG 11. Low damage but a very high fire rate. The Rusty MP5. Low damage but again high fire rate. The Rusty M133. High damage, low fire rate. Rusty ARC, low damage, high fire rate. Rusty SVD, sniper rifle, obviously. High damage, low rate of fire, low mags. The Rusty M60, sort of low damage and medium rate of fire. In the bow, high damage, low fire rate, and obviously only carries one bow. The Rusty RPG 7, high damage, very low fire rate. The Rusty Flamethrower, 75 damage, very slow also. Then you have the Saw Launcher, iconic to this game, high damage, not really good fire rate, but still very good. Then on to the second level of weapons, we have the Makeshift Bolted Pipe, really good, and it's more durable than the baseball bat. We have the Optimism Shovel. Now for this, you can just go on the Ubisoft Club with your Ubisoft points and just buy it there. And then there's the Makeshift M9, also really good pistol. Makeshift P226 for stealth and other things. The Makeshift MP34, good fire rate, good damage, all around good gun. The MP40 is a good gun. Haven't really quite gotten it yet, but I will soon. Then this gun, you also have to go to the Ubisoft store and use your points to buy it. But from the description, it's a really good gun. The Makeshift M133, good gun, a step up from the normal M133. The Simulator, also from the Ubisoft Club, you need Ubisoft points. Makeshift SBS, or the double barrel shotgun. Good damage, low rate of fire, and only 2 shells, obviously. The Makeshift 4570T is a good for silent, like if you want to be stealthy and high damage. The Makeshift AK-47, by far the best in the blue category. It has a screwdriver which you can use as a bayonet or melee, and it has high damage and high rate of fire. Makeshift M308 Carbine is a really good sniper rifle for this game, well, good beginner rifle. The Makeshift M60, obviously a massive step up from the normal M60, and yeah. Then the Makeshift Direct 4, you can, it's just it's an RPG, what you expect. The Chosen Bow, that is a bow from, you get this bow from completing one of the main story missions. I won't spoil it for you. The makeshift slingshot you just obviously craft. Sword launcher version 1 shoots the saw blades sorry, much faster in the first one. Now we're on to rank 3, which is purple. The optimized socket pipe, which is really good. With this one, the steel bat, highly recommend, doesn't really break. Optimized AGM9, very good for high rate of fire and high damage. Scorpion, low damage, very high fire rate. High damage, low rate of fire. So the 44 Magnum and then the Victor 45 ACP. The MP5 SD is a mix between high damage and obviously very good fire rate. The optimized 1887 high damage, low fire rate. The optimized MS16 assault stealth. So this is very good for stealth and high damage and good rate of fire. The optimized AKMS is the modern variant of the AK, but obviously better damage and high rate of fire. And the optimized MBP50 is a sniper rifle, high damage, low rate of fire. It's bolt action, and you can earn most of these by just using crafting materials in the world. So, and then the Gardener's Fury M249 would be high rate of fire, low damage MG. This one's better because it has slightly better handling, and even though it's technically the exact same gun. The optimized RAT4 obviously better than the normal RAT4 and stuff. Optimized recurve bow better than the bow. Most of these are actually just upgrades of their former self. And then the sword launcher version 2 shoots more discs from it, and so you hold R2 to charge up the thing and you shoot more discs. Now we're on to the final weapons that you can unlock. So you get the punk bat, which is these three are obviously the best because they never break. And then it's a TARP PO8. So it's obviously the best pistol for silence because it has high damage and average rate of fire. So it's really good for stealth missions. And then the D50 is the one if you don't really care and you just want to shoot everything. This gun is 400 damage, so this gun would be better than the shotgun at rank 1. And then there would be the AGM9, but the Blood Dragon version, it is better than the original AGM9 and it looks sick. And then we have the AA99, which is also really good for stealth and high rate of fire, good damage. Then the belted out BZ19 is a really good gun for scouting missions and like recon because it doesn't have that much damage, but it does have a high rate of fire like most SMGs. Then the spray paint and pray, Spaz 12, also for stealth, even though it's a shotgun. Why would you use a shotgun for stealth? But anyway, it's really high damage, and so if you look, it says 398 damage. So the D50 beats it by 2 damage, and it has a slightly higher rate of fire and more damage. So, well, I guess it's for stealth, so I guess that counts. Then these two shotguns are literally the exact same thing, but just different cals. They exactly have the exact same stats. They just look different, so it's kind of pointless. And then the Rock and Paper Scissors IRC is a very good assault rifle, has high damage, high rate of fire, and has a bayonet attached to it. And then the Works BP2 is very good for stealth and recon, high damage, high rate of fire, good magazine size. This one, the Giant Tool M16, it doesn't have that much damage, but it has a very high rate of fire, higher than the all has the exact same. So in any case, you might as well just buy this one instead of this one, because this one has 55 more damage and it has the exact same thing, so you might as well just buy this one. And then we have the Radiation Pink AKMS Elite version of the AKMS, and it's pink, which is a quite a nice color. So it has 155 damage and 600 fire rate, and so technically this would be better because it has a higher fire rate and 30 round mag. I prefer this because I prefer slow firing, heavy hitting weapons in fast but like light hitting weapons. So you can just choose between this one, this whatever. And then the length of a pipe SA-50 is a 50 cal sniper rifle, semi-automatic, extremely high damage and average for a sniper rifle, that is, rate of fire. And then the Space Force is exactly the same, but I think the Space Force one looks better. So, and it has an actual sniper on it. So I'll probably get this one when I upgrade my workbench. And then it's really good for long range and stuff. And then this gun, the Guerrilla Gear MB50, it is a bolt action, but I don't know why you would buy this and not this, because this is semi-automatic. So, and then we've got the Blunderbuss MG42, which is a extremely high rate of fire, 200 round mag, 115 damage, really good gun. Then we have the Bison, exact same gun, just different paint. M79, the Lucky Shot compound bow, really high damage. Actually, I think it would have the highest damage in the game, even better than the grenade launchers, which is weird because grenade. Anyway, we're going off topic. Then the Blood Dragon Recurve bow. This one would be slightly better because it has more accuracy, but this one looks damn cool. And then the Weed Killer Flamethrower. Well, the flamethrowers in this game kind of suck, but hey, if you like flamethrowing, then go for it. Then the Unicorn Flamethrower, it's average. The Bear With Me Saw Launcher version 3 shoots more saws, and it has way higher damage. This thing is actually tied with the recurve bow for the thing, and then you get the Saw Launcher version T. It has guided boomerang swords instead of the ones that just bounce. So those are basically every single gun in Far Cry New Dawn. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.